Hello everyone. So welcome to the channel of RD Automation Learning. So in this video would tell you in detail about the number of job opportunities, whether they are increasing or they are decreasing for the testers. So let us see in detail, and by the end of the video you would also come across the insightful. We will also tell you about the career details and how can you search a job, and what should be your job search strategy in this kind of IT job market. Now, before we go ahead, I would like to update you about the package of the testing digital products that we have created on the TopMate. It has got nearly 21 products in this package, and you can avail this with the discounted offer from the TopMate itself. And it has got the variety of MNC companies testing interview questions and answers. It has got test plan, test strategy kind of explanation, EPAM company testing interview questions and answers. See, EPAM is one of the good company which is hiring candidates, and they are having 60 days of notice period. So it's not like the other companies which are telling you to get onboarded immediately within 15 days, right? So all these products are available which you can avail, which can help you in the testing interview preparations. Now let's look into the aspect. See, the calls for the testers have decreased. Now, what calls have decreased? So don't jump to the conclusion. Let me complete the entire content first. The calls have decreased for the testers who were just doing manual testing or who were just into the functional testing, and the calls have increased for the testers who are doing automation testing or who have been into the SDET. So those kind of perspective. So let me show you about how you can approach in next 3 months to get the job. So first is the skill development. See, skill development is very easy and it is very important. You'll get a lot of resources, and if you're preparing for interview, so I just show you about the package. You have to work on those kind of things. You see the tools, the technologies that are coming in the market, and the AI things that are developing. So try to at least create one of the use case or one of the scenario using AI. So that if in an interview they ask you, are you using AI in your day-to-day testing basis or in your projects? Even if you are not using it, you should be trying to explain some kind of things about it. Because if you say no, then you'll get rejected. And these days, the interviewers are sitting to reject you, not to shortlist you. So you have to be very much confident. You have to be on your toes. You should be able to answer such kind of questions. Even if you have not been doing it, try explore those kind of things on Saturdays and Sundays. I'm not telling you to go with the fake experience kind of things, but I am suggesting you, I am recommending you to explore such kind of things and then try to answer in an interview. It's better to answer in an interview rather than saying no, you don't know about those things. Hey, that brings us to the next point. That is, you have to demonstrate expertise. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to build your portfolio. You have to create some test projects. You have to document the frameworks that you have done. So tomorrow, when you are asked to come with your laptop in an organization, as these days they are going for the face-to-face interviews only. Virtual interviews might be happening for the first round, but when they will hire you, when they will onboard you, when they will shortlist you, at that time they'll expect you to go and at least connect with them personally, in person, and they'll ask you to bring the laptop. Or you can save this kind of frameworks or some kind of documentation on your drive, and then you can request them that this the documentation that I have created. I would like to showcase my expertise to you. Such kind of documentation, such kind of artifacts would not only help you to clear the interviews, but it will also help you to win the trust of an interviewer. An interviewer is a human being only. They are looking for the genuine candidates. And if you have really worked on such kind of things, it is good to showcase the things, right? There is nothing wrong in doing the marketing of the knowledge that you have. Okay. Next is optimize resume and profile. Now, what I have seen is many candidates out there who are applying for testing jobs. Whatever the jobs they'll see, whether that is on LinkedIn or on Naukri or even our videos. So every day at 1:30 p.m. IST in the afternoon, we are uploading job opportunities, right? So that's again a free artifact, free video that we are posting. And I have seen people are applying to all the job opportunities that I am posting there. And then they say, sir, I applied to 40 jobs that you had uploaded in the video, but I'm not getting call. I'm asking them, are they confirming also that what job opportunity that they are applying, what is the job description, what is skill set that they are looking for? See, in the skill set, if it is written that they are looking for Selenium with Python, then if you have skill set with Selenium with Java, then you won't get shortlisted. Even if you are within the package and the salary range, still you won't get shortlisted because they are specifically looking for Python only. It's just for an example. So you have to see what kind of job opportunities are really worth for you, in which you can apply and you can get the call. So it's not like if you apply for 100 companies and you'll get 90 calls. You have to apply for 10 relevant companies and you can expect the it can convert to maybe 50%. It can help you to get 4 to 5 calls in the next. So personal branding is very important. You have to update your LinkedIn profile, and you have to tailor your CV for the each job opportunity if it's possible. Let's say they are looking for mobile app automation. If you have done, so update your resume with those keywords accordingly, right? So that's very important. Okay. See, you have to apply smartly, right? You have to check the job boards and the company pages. You can also apply from the career websites as well. And these days, the background verification is playing a vital role, right? So if you have any queries, if you have any doubts related to background verification, feel free to connect with us on the TopMate for career guidance or 1:1 mentorship, right? Reach out for referrals. This is a time wherein your network, your community, your engagement would help you in getting the calls, right? That's very important. You have to apply smartly, and that should be your strategy, right? Target suitable companies. I was telling you about EPAM company, right? EPAM is again an IT company and this is the company which has been getting the projects from the market in the less rate compared to the other service-based companies. So you can go and apply into the EPAM company. They are having walk-in drives every Saturdays and Sundays. And another aspect is they are not looking for candidates to join immediately. So that's again a plus point for the company. Try for such kind of companies. Don't try for the companies in which you have 3 months of notice period and they are looking you to join in 15 days. That is a big gap. You cannot fill that gap. But you can fill up this gap from 90 days to 60 days. You can at least have a word with your manager, have a word with your leads. If your companies are going into the cost cutting mode, you can have a word with your HR and you can ask them to relieve you early since you don't have any project or you are not a part of any build kind of project. You are a shadow member or you might be on bench. So those kind of things you have to take. So those are the initiatives which you should take and accordingly you have to apply, right? So that's it for today's video. This was a short video I thought to create, as many of the people were asking me whether there are any job opportunities for QA left out or not. There, the answer is yes, they are. And I'll tell yes in the bold letters, in the uppercase, in the capital letters. There are job opportunities provided you apply for them properly, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video and stay tuned for more updates.